Welcome back, everybody. Talking some more RV sales process today. And what better thing to talk about than adding value to our customer's life, right? Because, the last thing we want to be is a salesperson that doesn't actually add value, into our customer's life, right? I mean, imagine being a doctor that didn't help their patients get any better, right? Maybe they prescribed the wrong medicine all the time or whatever the case might be, right? You wouldn't want to go see that doctor anymore, right? You'd be like, man, this doctor is just really not adding any value to my life. I go see them, I'm still sick. I think that they don't listen to me. I think I'm going to find a new doctor, right? Or maybe a dentist, right? I had a dentist once that I went to, and they told me that I had like 5 cavities in one sitting. This was the first time I went and seen a dentist in some time, but he told me I had 5 cavities in one sitting. I go to another dentist, and they tell me that I have 0 cavities. And they took the x-rays and they triple checked them, and they were like, man, I don't know what that other dentist was talking about. So you can imagine that I didn't go back to that other dentist. That was not adding value to my life. In fact, they were trying to take value from my life and destroy my teeth and put fillings and cost me all this money when that didn't really need to happen, right? So the same thing applies into sales. The same thing applies to RV sales, right? Maybe we're not doctors and maybe we're not, looking after your health or your teeth, but what we're doing is we're looking after your vacations, your priceless memories, the time that you get to spend with your family, your friends, your loved ones, the extended people and extended family that you've maybe met at the campgrounds, right? That's what having an RV brings into your customer's life, right? So if we're not adding value, if we're not asking the right questions, if we're not providing products and services into our customers' lives that get them excited, that allow them to travel to the different places they want to go to, or go to the Grand Canyon, go to Yellowstone, go to the beaches, do the snowbird thing. Excuse me, do the snowbird thing in the winter, or take the grandkids on a trip across the United States in a motorhome for a summer, or whatever you want to do as a family. But you have to understand that kids only stay young for so long, right? Parents only stay around for so long. Grandparents are only here for so long, right? And if you have a family, if you have grandparents, if you have, mom and dad who have some kids, or, maybe you have a retired couple that have worked their entire life and now they want to spend some time together and travel because both of them worked 40, 60, 80 hours a week or something. There's a lot of different reasons why your customers are coming into the RV dealership. There's a lot of reasons why they're shopping on your website or giving you a call. It's because they want to do these things, right? Maybe last week they got invited to a camping trip with their cousin or their sister, brother, nephew, friend. It doesn't matter who. Maybe they got invited to a camping trip and the kids went and they had a lot of fun with, the cousins' kids and the nephews and the nieces or whatever. And I mean, it was just a great time, right? So now that family, the mom, dad, and the kids are in the RV dealership, a few days later, because they're excited and they want to get back out there and they want to create those memories, right? A lot of people, a lot of our customers that we speak with in the RV industry are hardworking people, right? They're hardworking people. Value is more than money. That's absolutely right. Stephen Chesson, value is more than money, right? And when you can show your customer that your products, your services, your RVs, the value that they have to give you or the value that they add into your customer's life is worth more than the money that they're going to spend, then it's a done deal, right? Now, if it's $1 pencil and I need it for school, it's very easy for me to spend $1 on a pencil because the only thing I'm, required to spend to get the value of a pencil is $1. But if we're selling RVs, then what we're selling is obviously much more expensive, Pre-owned RVs, maybe 10, 15, 20,000. You get into brand new RVs, you're $20,000 up. You're in motorhomes, even if you're pre-owned, maybe we're 30, $40,000 up to, as pretty much as high as you want to go. Right. So, to sell an RV, we have to bring a lot of value to the table, because the money that we're asking our customers to spend is a good amount of money. And it's in addition to their mortgage, their 2 car payments, their credit card bills that they already have, their personal loans that they already have. It's in addition to all of that. Right. So we have to be able to show them, listen, this is going to provide you a lot of priceless value once you buy this RV. Because once they see that, once they're like, you know what, you're right. I had a lot of fun with my kids last week at the campground with, my cousins, and, they had a lot of fun, and they were saying how they wanted to do it again. And they were swimming together and fishing and playing and running in and out. And they stayed up all night, and we did s'mores and so on and so forth. And, I had so much fun watching my kids and my family play that I'd love to do that again. That's a priceless feeling. That's a priceless experience that you can have with your loved ones. And those are what we're going to remember when the time comes that, we check out of life. Right. So Juan J. Perez, 100%, those memories are priceless. One question I put on my tool belt is, how many summers do you have left to make memories before your kids are out of the nest? That is a beautiful question. Oh my goodness. And think about that question. How many summers do you have left to make memories before your kids are out of the nest? Oh my gosh. Parents are probably thinking about, they're probably, Juan, I guarantee you, they're like, you know what, Juan, I've never really thought about that. They're probably going to be leaving here soon. And if I don't make a move on an RV now, they're going to be gone and we're not going to be able to do this. Where do I sign? I love that question, starting in with how, so that we can get that, open-ended question and really going towards those emotions, because I have a 5-year-old daughter myself. She is already not giving me hugs when she's in front of her friends at school. She is already telling me, Dad, get away from me, get away from me. Right. And if we have kids, maybe if you're watching this, you have kids, you've probably experienced this. It kind of sucks, right? You got your little baby girl there. She's 5 years old. You feel like 5 years old, like you're still my little princess, but yet she's pushing me away and saying, hey, Dad, don't give me a hug in front of my friends. Hey, blah, 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 and this and that. And I'm just like, man, this goes quick. Right. So, parents that are, have 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids, they don't have that much time left to get them out there, to go camping, to go fishing. So, Juan, I love that question. And those are the kinds of things that get our customers thinking about the value that an RV actually adds into their life. Right. Because nobody wants to spend an extra $25,000 on top of, the 2 car payments, the mortgage, and all the different credit that they have. But everybody wants to create memories with their kids, with their loved ones, with their friends, with their family. Everybody wants to go fishing and kayaking and, enjoy the time that they have off, right? You hear a lot of people say, you need a work-life balance, right? You hear a lot of people tell you that, they don't want to work to live, they live to work. Or I'm sorry, I think it's the other way around. They don't work. I don't know. No, wait, it's I don't live to work, but I work to live, something like that, right? So, people don't necessarily love being at their jobs. Maybe it's 40, 80 hours a week, and then they get 2 days on their weekend to have some fun, create the real memories that they're going to have and that they're going to cherish. Okay. And that is the value that we're adding into our customer's life. And the only time that you can add value, the only time your customers can get those memories is when you actually close the sale. Okay, so let's think about it on a little bit different terms. I keep going back to a doctor because, I think of it in the same way. You're an RV doctor. You're, a doctor that's going to help them fix their memories and, have some fun in their life, right? But if you go to a doctor, they prescribe you certain things. They say, hey, look, what are the symptoms? What's going on here? And they tell you, and then they say, okay, you need this. Right. And that's what we're doing as an RV salesman. Hey, what's going on? What are you looking for? Where are you going? How many kids do you have? What do you want to do with them? Where do you guys want to travel? How soon do you want to go? How many summers do you have left to make memories with your kids before they're out of the nest? I love that question, Juan. Thanks for bringing that up. right? Because that's a strong question, and it's going to get our customers thinking about, you know what, Juan, you know what, Chris, you know what, Steven, you're right. This RV is going to add more value than I'm going to spend. The $200, $400, $500, $1,000 a month that it's going to cost me is going to mean nothing to me when I, pass on, right? When I'm out of here, right? And what's going to mean something to me is those memories. I'm going to be laying in my deathbed thinking about, man, I love spending time with my kids. That camping trip we had when they were 10 and 7 and 9, and all of those years that we spent out in the woods and we camped and we had fun. And when we went and seen all 50 states, I took my kids to all 50 states. That's what you're going to be thinking about, right? It's not going to be the $1,000 a month, the $200 a month, the whatever it was. And that's what you have to understand as an RV salesperson, is what you're selling is priceless. It is absolutely priceless. And if we can get our customers to understand that, and we can ask the right questions, and we can bring out their emotions, then we can get them to close the deal. We can get them to buy an RV because they're looking at it like, wow, you know what? I do need to buy this. It's going to add so much value to my life. And like Steven said, value is more than money. The customer's thinking it's going to add so much value to my life that I would be crazy to walk away without buying this RV. Where do I sign? But again, the only way we can add value, the only way we can get our customers to this point is by asking the right questions. Who, what, when, where, why, and how questions that are designed to get to our customers' emotions. And when we can actually get to our customers' emotions, then we can start closing the deal. But if we ask a couple superficial questions or surface level questions, and then we take them right out to an RV, and we try to get them to spend 25, 30, 40, $50,000 on an RV, when we don't really know their emotions, the value add is not going to be there. They're going to look at the money as worth more than the value that the RV can bring. And that's why it's so important to take your customers through a proper sales process. Okay. Because the more sales leads, the more customers we don't walk through a proper sales process, the more we're burning our leads, the more we're, wasting our time as well as our customers' time. And the way to sell more as a dealership and as a salesperson is with this formula. Okay. Talk to more customers, increase our closing percentage, and decrease our time spent per deal. Okay. So we need to get better at the sales process so that we can, close deals quicker, so that we can move on to the next sale and add value to our next customer's life. Okay. But you have to understand that the only time you truly add value to your customer's life is when you actually close the sale. So you got to focus down on, what is it going to take me to close more deals? And the answer is focusing down on your sales process, focusing down on your interview and qualify, asking the right who, what, when, where, why, and how questions, so that your customers can bring these emotions out. They can kind of self-discover that, you know what, this RV is going to add a lot of value to my life. We need to buy it today. I'm not sure why we keep waiting on this, husband or wife. Let's buy this RV now because it's going to add so much value, right? And when you can learn how to do that by running them through a proper sales process, you can get the job done. Okay. If you want that sales process, it is outlined in my book, Sell More, Live More Sales Training. You can get that on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes and Noble. The link is in the description. So go grab that book. If you don't like to read, which I don't like to read personally, I actually like, video and audio better. You can also join our video audio program. You can go to sellmorelivemore.net. You can sign up for our program. You can buy the whole program for, $97, I believe, somewhere around there, somewhere around $100 for the whole program. Or if you want to do it monthly and, just see what it's like monthly, it's only $9 a month or something like that. So you can get in very inexpensive, and you can learn the sales process through video and audio. So, whichever way you like to learn better, grab the book. Link is in the description. The link is in the description also to sellmorelivemore.net. And if you are a dealership, maybe you're a GM, maybe you're a sales manager who wants to get more leads for your sales team, That's what my agency does. Give us a call. We'd love to help you guys get more customer leads for your sales team. Call me directly, 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. We'd love to help you get more customer leads. We manage monthly marketing packages and monthly marketing campaigns that push traffic back to your sales funnels and can increase your customer leads a lot of the time by 100%. Usually we're doubling people's internet leads when they get into a program with us. So if you're an RV dealership that needs more customers or more customer leads, give me a call directly, 330-703-3930. Or maybe you need more sales training, right? Maybe you got enough leads, or maybe we need to figure out how to close more deals before we get more leads. And if you need help with sales training, I'd love to help you there. We can talk about in-person training. We can talk about getting your dealership signed up for the virtual training, and we can figure out what makes sense. So again, give me a call directly if you need help getting leads for your dealership or sales training, because that's what we do here at IMR. You can call me directly, 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. I appreciate everybody for being here in this RV sales process. If there's anybody out there that wants to get in a live sales role play with me, I'd love to do that. Feel free to give me a call and sign up, or you can message me on LinkedIn. If you haven't given us a like on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel, hop over there and do that. Type in Infinite Media Resources in Facebook and YouTube. Go like our channel, go subscribe to the YouTube. That way you can be privy to all the different information that we put out and the different videos that we do, so you can get better at the sales process as well as, get more leads. So again, give me a call, 330-703-3930. We're going to be talking about RV sales process and just the sales process in general all year long. So if you're in RV sales, if you're, an RV GM or a sales manager, make sure you get the team on these videos. That way they could be closing more deals and helping you meet and exceed your sales goals. So again, thank you for everybody that's been here. I'll see you at the next one.